What's up, guys? I'm Santino, and this is the Santino Show. Today, I want to talk to you guys about value proposition as a real estate broker. If you're a real estate broker out there, pay attention. This one's for you. The industry is changing, and the problem is a lot of realtors aren't. So here's the reality. The value proposition back in the day, if you guys don't know, used to be that we would have this book, and this book would be full of properties that were for sale, and people would come to realtors because we knew of all the properties, right? Well, that's changed. Internet came in and was like, no, now everybody knows about all of the properties. Cool. Well, the problem is, you have people saying things like, well, I could just put, my property on the internet. I don't really need you. What are you gonna do differently, right? And then you have people saying like, realtor is 6%. Wow, or whatever the commission rate is. You guys get paid too much, right? These are common things. And honestly, guys, we really have no one to blame but ourselves. Here's the reason why. The industry's changed, but the realtor has not. You still get the same kind of realtor that's going out there and trying to sell properties, complimenting the blinds and saying how everything is great. And, people don't need salesmen. What they need is customer service nowadays. Our job and our value proposition as a realtor really boils down to three major things: to educate, to negotiate, and to facilitate. These are the three main value propositions I think us as real estate brokers, agents hold nowadays. And the key is to double down on those.
Double down.
Because if you're still trying to get out there and be a salesman and sell houses, well, guess what? You're gonna sell yourself right out of the market. Because guys like me or guys like other people out there who are crushing it, right, are going out there and they're saying, hey, where can I be of value? And that boils down to this: educate. You know your stuff. You're out there, you're reading books, you're educating yourself on the market, you know your market trends, you know the neighborhoods, the average purchase price, all that stuff. And then you're passing that education on to your clients, okay? So there's a huge value proposition. People want to come to you because you're an expert in your field. Just like how if I were to go to a mechanic, I wouldn't want to go to a mechanic because he could sell me a part really well. I'd want to go to mechanics because he knows how to fix a car really well, right? This is the key.
So let me give you a major key.
So education, negotiation. I know many of you out there may realize or may think that, hey, how do you really negotiate a real estate deal if it's a buyer's market, if it's a seller's market? Here's how. If you don't realize how you negotiate, that probably means you're the one being out-negotiated. So just remember that if you're not sure where the negotiation process is in the deal, probably means you're losing. So the key is to know how to negotiate, find out what your client's goals are, and then prove and show that value, whether that be a home warranty, a purchase price reduction, maybe extra time inside of a house, a rent back, whatever it is. You need to be able to learn how to negotiate. You need to understand the different tactics and so forth. And then last but not least, to sum it all up, you need to facilitate the transaction. This is so important because I see realtors who are horrible at facilitating. They're full of anxiety. They're calling their client every 5 minutes. Listen, your job is to make things smooth.
Felt smooth. That felt really smooth.
Not, rile your client up, right? You don't need to call your client every time there's a bump in the road. Your job, let's say you're listing a property, the grass needs to be mowed. Just call somebody out there, get the grass mowed, get it done, make things go smoothly for your client. This is a value proposition, facilitation, right? Otherwise, they could do it themselves if they wanted the stress of having all these little things. They don't need you. So make sure you're able to provide value, not because you can open a door. Every 5-year-old can open a door. Not because you're really good at talking, right? But you're providing value because you answer your phone when it's late, you're willing to sacrifice your weekends, you know your product, you're a great negotiator, and you know how to keep things going smooth. That's how you provide value in a market that's changing, that's trying to disrupt our industry, and that's how you double down on being a good realtor, guys. Join us next time on the Santino Show. Sound good? See you guys.